Hi, this is Meghan Falcone.
This is
Josh.
Brenner.
And Seth Brenner.
I don't know. We're recording late in the day. It's probably going to get pretty loose.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
Here we go.
After 5 p.m.
Meg's been trying to take a nap for about 2.5 hours.
This is when I shine, and you guys just. Oof.
Is this your sweet spot?
No.
Wait, 11, between 11 and 2, right?
I would say 10 to midnight is like probably the most focused I can be.
10 to midnight. Isn't that like going 6 to midnight? Never mind. Forget it.
No, tell us more about going 6 to midnight.
Somebody just referenced it.
It's from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Okay, well.
Is that right?
Could be.
I think that's right.
You were going to go with Saving Silverman.
Great movie.
Saving Silverman, Sarah Marshall.
This feels like a good time to let you know if you're looking for corrections. They're available on our Instagram. You can also check us out on our YouTube, on our TikTok, or email us at SethInTheCityPodcast@gmail.com.
How you doing, Seth?
I'm great. Got to film a podcast, hit the gym, then get some dinner, then go out.
You regularly go out.
I would say when I'm in LA full time, I'm going out way more than when I'm in Colorado.
How much? How much are you going out?
Fair bit. The problem,
He's really hard to pin down.
Yeah.
This podcast is really about seeing if we can get a single straight answer out of you.
Well, that's not interesting. That's boring.
We can't handle the truth. It's forgetting
Top
Sarah
Gun.
Marshall.
Top Gun.
Let me go to my notes.
Oh, wait, I've got something. Do you have something?
Yeah, I have something.
What do you got?
From Jeff, a listener in Washington, D.C.
Hi, Jeff.
And also your cousin. He sent us an article from the Washington Post back in March that is about how dating apps have become so bad, speed dating has become popular again.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
IRL speed dating?
IRL speed dating.
Oh.
Well, sign me up.
Have you ever done like a traditional,
No.
everyone sits at tables and then rotates?
Zero.
And you would do that?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Why?
No, there's no way I would do that.
Why not?
No.
You went to a Top mixer.
Well, that was a
Brought to
Bumble.
you
That
by
was
Bumble.
a Bumble and a Bumble IRL.
Why are you so brand loyal to brands that haven't brought you a partner when you could just do a random speed dating in Los Angeles? And
I'll tell you what. If we find one, you sign me up for it. I'll do it. I'm in.
Look how easily persuaded he is.
I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna sign you up for speed
What
dating.
was your initial knee-jerk no?
It just feels so unnatural. I'm already getting
But it's
uncomfortable
the
doing
exact
it.
same as what you're doing on the apps.
No,
It's just
if
not,
you want to
you're
bail,
not-
if you want to bail on an app, that's an easy out.
But you're out after 20 minutes. You invest far more time in your app communications than you would on a speed dating.
Disagree.
But so you don't like the rigidity of the like systematic conversations. You
I
want it
just-
to be a little more fluid.
Correct. Also, I mean, I'm gonna feel so bad about myself when that room of guys just on the outside of the table. We're all gonna be such loser nerds. Just it's gonna be so. It's like this is the competition.
You don't want to have to be forced to look in the face of others like you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
There's a straight answer.
Okay, what was your thing?
You want to hear my thing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. McAfee's second annual well, I should say what this
McAfee
is.
is the internet safety.
Yeah.
What is this from? This is from
Firewall?
Business Wire or something? Okay, anyways. McAfee's second annual Modern Love Study surveyed 7,000 people in 7 countries worldwide and discovered that nearly 1 in 4 Americans are using AI tools to help create photos or other content when dating online.
That's so upsetting.
This is creepy. This is like next level creepy.
Have you used AI?
You think I can barely use my computer. You think I can use AI?
Despite mixed feelings and experiences, the effectiveness of AI is undeniable. 69% of people reported receiving more interest and better responses using AI-generated content than when they drafted or used their own original content.
Well,
God.
that's disturbing.
Woof.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, it's listen, it's a brave new world out there, and thank God we're married. Never leave me.
Well, speaking of marriage, it's time for
Relationship Corner!
I tried to do it. I tried to riff off of what you were doing.
You want to take it again, or
No,
you're gonna let it stand?
I thought that was perfect.
Wow.
It's cool, Seth. It was like 90s grunge.
Was it?
Maybe.
Were you a 90s grunge kid?
Not sort of into Nirvana in the 90s.
Cut
but-
my life into pieces.
This
This is
is my
Relationship Corner.
There you go.
And in a way, it is Seth's
I
last
thought you were gonna do it
resort.
with it.
Oh God.
Okay.
Does Pearl Jam count as 90s grunge?
Well, what I did was definitely not 90s
No,
grunge,
no,
because
no,
that's
no.
like 2000s for sure. Is that Nickelback? Oh boy, it's gonna be a correction heavy.
Okay. Well, before we get in,
photograph, AI generated.
Did you see him flex after he made a joke and then he flexed?
Okay, so this relationship corner came to us via our Instagram from Carly in Texas.
Hi, Carly.
Carly says, I matched with Omri on Coffee Meets Bagel and Match. Officially connected on Match.
Match.com.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a while ago.
This is a long time ago, I guess.
Okay.
But I think it's interesting that she matched with him on both places, but chose to pursue it on Match.
Okay.
Well, who can afford the beans on Coffee Meets Bagel?
I bet it was bean related. It seems to have worked out well since we just celebrated 6 years of marriage.
Congratulations.
Before we met in person, I listened to his voicemail greeting to make sure I pronounced his name correctly.
Oh, smart.
What's
Wait,
a voicemail greeting?
Hi, this is Omri. Leave a message, but that's risky because she had to call,
but
Yeah.
to make sure. How did she know she got
She could
voicemail?
star 67. She could have called from a random phone number. She covered up the stalking.
Used an office number. or
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly.
Yeah, it's,
Maybe she like messaged him and was like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And he's like, "I'm gonna be in the library at 3." And she's like, "He'll never answer his phone in the library."
Yeah, but still, then you'd have a missed call
from
this.
her.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think she would have to go spoofed number.
star 67.
See, this is where AI would be a lot of help.
So Carly says, I loved his nerdiness the second I met him. I also knew he had to be a decent human being after we played Jewish geography and found out that he was actually the best man in my cousin's wedding.
Oh wow, and they
hadn't
met.
met.
Wow. Okay.
So that's crazy. So they were definitely in the same places at the same time, but they had to meet on Coffee Meets Bagel and then on Match to actually make a connection.
There was-
Possibly because of his nerdiness.
That's
that
true.
he wasn't.
Or the intimidation of having a challenging name to pronounce. Because you went on a date with that girl where you had no idea what her name was.
True.
It's very,
yeah.
it's very scary to meet online.
Yes.
Important note, location seems to bother Seth, but when we started dating, we were not even in the same city.
She's saying distance-wise.
Geography.
Yeah, like West Side, East Side.
Well, that's totally different.
Yeah, yeah.
West Side, East Side, LA.
Two different cities is more reasonable than West Side, East Side, LA.
I would rather fly to a different city and have a legitimate long-distance relationship than be dating somebody that lives on the Far East Side.
This is interesting because you would still have the pressures of seeing each other as though you're in the same city, but it's just as difficult. Well, not just as difficult, but very difficult.
very difficult.
But if it was slightly more distance, San Francisco, Fresno,
Yes.
San Jose,
It would be more acceptable
Los Gatos.
to only see each other once every 3 weeks.
Correct.
Maybe you should get back on buying the beans.
Or
We're
Match.
not- no, beans are
Is
done.
Match is still a thing?
Well, Match Group.
Match.com.
Match Group owns
All
Pod-
of the
All of
things.
it.
Yeah, they're being
Well,
sued by everyone.
not Bumble.
They're
Tinder.
doing a biopic about her. or
Whitney,
something.
about Whitney Wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to watch. She's Texan.
There's never been someone more perfect for you than Whitney Wolf.
She's married.
Who did you just tell us you were so disappointed?
Oh,
about?
Emma Watson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think you had a chance?
If she's on the apps, then I've got a chance. She's probably on Raya.
Okay, but this relationship corner ends with an important question. This listener would like to know your preferred protein powders and methods of intake.
Oh, great. So
Oh.
this will be sort of a bottle episode where we mostly just talk about protein.
Just in 2 sentences or less.
Morning protein, I like Premier Protein.
Okay.
Chocolate. Mixed,
That's a flavor preference or a nutritional
that's
preference?
just me.
Okay.
Mixed with coconut milk.
Okay.
Are we really
Put
doing
in the
this?
put in the shaker.
Yeah.
That's the morning one, and then the post I like the Diamize 100
Okay.
called Classic Vanilla. No, Premier. I can't remember, but those are my two. Please email me directly if you have more questions and would like to discuss this.
Well, that's Ben.
Relationship corner. Oh.
That's how I feel about it.
Relationship corner. I'm committed.
Cut my lip!
Okay, so how's it been going?
It's going great. Getting close to coming back to full-time LA. Getting
And how
close.
does that feel?
Good and bad. And when ski season ends, it's such a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
It's such a letdown.
Which makes you sadder, the end of ski season or
Yes.
the end of a 6-month relationship?
I think you know the answer to that question.
What if she skis?
Well, if she skis, this would not be a 6-month relationship.
Do you think maybe the right approach for you is to have seasonal girlfriends?
Oh.
And you could have a ski girlfriend, maybe a golf girlfriend, maybe a French wine girlfriend.
I think maybe we should encourage him to have a year-round girlfriend.
Well, okay.
I think maybe the point of this podcast is we should encourage him to...
I mean,
The
I
point-
guess.
The point of the podcast is so the world knows what dating app universe is like.
It's horrifying.
Listen to him just tell us what the podcast is about.
That's what the podcast is about.
That's not what the podcast is
I
about.
am merely a conduit for the millions of people on these apps.
When people talk to us or email us about the podcast, what they don't say is, boy, I'm really fascinated by the state of app dating in America in 2024. What they say is, oh my God, Seth.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. But I also get a lot of things about the apps. Many people have reached out and said, oh my God, I had this exact same scenario. Oh my God, I've done this, and that.
People feel better when they know how poorly you're doing out there.
Because it makes them feel that much better about themselves.
But you know
Exactly.
what's great is how resilient you seem to be despite how poorly it goes.
Yeah, I got thick
And that's
skin.
a real feather in your cap, Seth.
I'll take it.
You want a feather? I probably have a feather in
There's
here.
got to be a feather in here. How is there not a feather
What's
in here?
new in the craft room? Did you want to talk about...
Oh, I got a new paper cutter. It's behind Seth.
Oh, honey, I was joking.
Oh, okay, Seth, what's going on?
We do 20 minutes on protein and paper cutters this episode.
So we got a date.
Okay.
But this is a little bit different.
Okay.
What does that mean?
We got an Aspen story we got to regale.
Oh, it's a Colorado story.
Ooh.
Uh,
I'm excited.
Folks, turn on your humidifiers. Give yourself some saline rinse. We're going to the mountains. And that's how everybody does it, right? When they go to the mountains,
Sunscreen.
their primary concern is
Sunscreen.
dry nasal passages.
Mine is hags. High altitude gas.
Don't.
Joshua, everybody does.
Just because we're on the podcast doesn't mean we can talk about things that we don't talk about.
Oh,
Ugh,
yeah.
awful.
Nobody gets the hags worse than our dog.
Our dog, yeah. We talk about that.
Back to you. Tell us about Aspen.
Aspen.
Has it been going on?
So,
Megan's leaning in. Look at her. She's
I'm
excited.
interested.
so let's back up.
Okay.
This is a very small town. In 10 swipes, you've run through.
Oh, I
Everybody.
didn't even know you could swipe in Aspen.
You theoretically can. It's super tricky. It's a radius, right?
Yeah.
Things that are close to each other in Aspen, from a just mileage standpoint, could be a 4-hour drive.
Oh, this is
So-
another West Side,
'cause
East
of
Side
mountains.
situation. for you.
Exactly. So Crested Butte and Aspen are like
As the crow flies.
as the crow flies,
Uh-huh.
like 7 miles apart.
Mhm.
No, really?
It's maybe 10 or 12. It's not far. You can hike between the two of them.
Well, I knew that.
I just want to point out, though, that you live in Los Angeles or Austin, so anyone you meet, Aspen or Crested Butte, is very far away from where your primary location
Good
is.
point.
Again, but as long as it's not east side, west side,
Okay, you're cool with it.
I'm on board. Anyways, we connect on Bumble.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all's favorite.
Okay.
I'm glad I wasn't Hinge, because what if your mutual person was Lauren?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot about that time that Megan got a negative review.
It wasn't even that negative.
I'll never forget it.
Me neither. It was great.
So matched on Bumble.
Okay.
She is in town visiting,
Okay.
Okay.
which is fine.
You like that a little bit.
I'm not anti.
Yeah.
What does that make you think, though? Because I always think, like, you're kind of a dirtbag when you go somewhere and swipe that you're just going to be in for a few days. What are you
Thanks.
thinking?
Thanks, JB.
What do you feel when someone's like, oh, I mean, I guess Aspen is such a vacation town.
Right,
But do you
correct.
have any weird vibe about it?
0.
No, you're fine with it.
Is there an underlying subtext there?
Be more specific. You're being awfully vague.
Fantasy suites.
I mean, Bumble has become more of a hookup app than it was originally, in my opinion.
But
Yeah.
But you're saying Tinder. If
I
I'm doing
think-
that, I'm going on Tinder.
I feel like Tinder has more of a hookup vibe. But if it is, it is. If she's looking for a fantasy suites, great. If she's just looking to meet people and hang out, totally fine too.
What's giving you a swipe right vibe on the prof?
I mean, just the huge. Very attractive.
Uh-huh.
She had a dog.
Okay.
That's
That's great.
Let's. What's the dog wearing? Initial sparkometer.
Yeah.
Barkometer. I can't believe I didn't get it immediately.
But you got there.
Unfortunately, this really gives me pause. Why don't we start from the beginning of the episode? Hi, this is Josh Brenner.
Okay, so what's her dog look like?
Little Pomeranian.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in one of the pictures, the Pomeranian was in like a ski jumpsuit.
Cute.
All right, I was at a 2. That takes me up to like a 3.
I'm not a big Pomeranian fan, but this was pretty good.
Okay, what else did you see on her profile?
That was about it. It was pretty standard, nothing crazy, but it seems very fun, outgoing.
Where's she from?
She's from Florida.
Florida girls.
Exactly.
Is that a thing?
I think that's a TV show that a friend that you went to
yeah,
college with
sure.
wrote.
Yeah, okay, great. Shout out to Florida girls.
So start texting, and it's an even easier transition to texting from the apps.
Gotta be. She's only in town for a second.
Right, exactly. So, but she comes in and out a fair bit.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But even still, she's only in town for a couple more days before.
How's the texting?
It's easy. It's very easy, very simple.
Easy is like, I would hope that if I was matching with my future partner, they would not say easy.
No, it's opposed to it's good conversation going back and forth.
Okay.
Sometimes it's pulling teeth.
Are you always basically having the same conversation?
They might all be similar, but in this particular instance, questions back and forth. A lot of times, it's only one person asking questions, and
okay.
then and the banter just doesn't.
awful.
Yeah, it's just not great. And it's like sitting on an airplane next to somebody. You want to chat a little bit, and
No,
it's
wrong.
just not.
You don't, and I don't.
Well, I do, but it's just when it's just not flowing, and this is flowing back and forth. Questions are going back and forth.
You like the frequency of ... you're seeing.
I love a good ...
You like to see the ...
I love a good ...
Okay.
You, I think, sent us an article that reminds me of. Oh no, I've sent it to myself. It says, from the Daily Mail, the easiest way to guarantee a second date, according to psychologists, is to be aware of conversational narcissism where the only chat is about you. The way to build curiosity and intimacy and connectedness is to ask questions of your date.
Questions flowing back and forth.
Honey,
Wow.
how was your day? Never mind. Go ahead, Seth.
So we agree to meet. It's a very easy, transition from Bumble to texting to meeting up. But she's only got like 2 days left in town, so she wants to go ski.
Fun.
Oh, ski
my
date.
God. Great.
Ski date.
Great.
Oh wait, I'm nervous.
How good of a skier is she?
We've had issues in the past.
We've had some problems in the
We've
past.
had problems in the past where someone
Was not a good skier?
and perhaps misrepresented their ski experience.
Certainly.
And then have you ever been out skiing?
Yes.
Have you ever been embarrassed?
Never embarrassed, but I went out with this one girl who was a phenomenal skier. Just
And how was that for you? Was that were you?
amazing.
Oh, you liked it.
Euphoric.
You didn't feel emasculated.
Oh, please. I am all about egalitarianism.
Well, that wouldn't be
Equal.
equal because you're worse.
But I could follow her down, take her exact lines, and get better and better and better.
It was basically a free ski lesson, and we know you like things that are free.
Skiing, yes, skiing.
So you're gonna go skiing.
So we're gonna go skiing.
And are you gonna meet beforehand or just meet at the base?
No, we're gonna be at the base, take the gondola up.
Oh,
That's
wow.
so stressful.
So that's like a 12 minutes confined space, maybe with strangers.
Oh my gosh.
We're meeting around 1, so afternoon
Oh,
ski.
an afternoon.
So hopefully you can get the own Gandhi. That's kind of key.
Own Gandhi.
Own Gandhi.
Are you worried about not being able to see her physique through her ski gear?
Oh, interesting question, but no.
How very shallow of you.
Well, I know who my
Yeah.
interviewee is.
Thanks, Meg. No, I didn't think about
She
that.
has enough bikini pictures because she's from Florida. You feel fine about it.
Exactamente.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were thinking that and you weren't sure if you should say it, but Megan said it for you.
Yes, exactly. This girl's in shape. She works out.
She must work out. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
So
Wait, Dumb and Dumber in Aspen,
I'm pretty sure it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall in Hawaii.
which was filmed in Breckenridge.
I've checked out. Guys, what's happening on the date?
Megan knows when she's editing something out while we're talking about it.
Look, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll let a little bit of Sarah Marshall live in this episode, but it just can't be like the problem is that you guys don't know how to hit it and back off.
Oh, wow.
That was just a note.
Megan
for you.
just explaining comedy to us. So I think if we don't hit it hard enough, then it's easier for you to get rid of it in its initial instance. So we've got to keep hitting it to make sure that some part of it makes it in.
All right, so
Because we're in
Hawaii.
So we meet. You always have to explain somebody what your ski gear is, because all you can
Define
see,
each, sure.
everybody's wearing helmets, big ski jackets.
Is it cold day or is this
Chilly. It's pretty chilly.
Okay.
She's wearing a onesie jumper, white jumper thing.
Okay, that's cute.
Looks great.
Initial snow sparkometer.
4.4, 4.5.
Okay.
Now,
Solid.
is this because there's stuff being left to the imagination? Per Megan's question about
No,
ski gear, or
she's got a great smile, beautiful face. She's an attractive
And she
person.
skis.
And she skis.
Which I want to say, she has something in common with you that you really love.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
nice.
maybe more important than a great smile.
Well,
great smile, I'll give him. That's nice.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it's nice.
It's
but
better than what we're usually dealing with here. Great smiles.
great smile is
that's
nice, but I'm
positive.
saying the joint activity is huge.
totally. Anyway, so she's got a backpack.
That would actually make me think she's a good skier.
Yeah.
Usually it's
No,
those
this,
people. Are
this
pretty
girl's good. This girl's she's really good, but
Okay.
we'll get there. We get in the gondolas again. Afternoon. It's not crowded at all.
Do you sit on the same side of the gondola or opposite?
Good question.
Opposite side of the gondola.
Cute.
Who's riding backwards? Who's riding forwards?
I'm riding backwards, looking up the mountain. She's looking down into town. We
Did
load
she
up.
did she put her skis in or did you put them in for her?
Oh, good question.
No, she put her skis in.
Okay.
Is that a thing? Should I have done that?
I don't
Josh
know.
always does it for me, but that could be because I'm a very bad skier.
Oh, JB, we're gonna miss it. JB, help! My poles. Oh, JB.
Yeah, I get very stressed about the timetable of the gondola.
Yeah, you gotta go quick.
When I'm in my ski gear, I'm like the kid from the
Oh, Christmas
Christmas
Story,
story.
yeah.
No, forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Get in the gondola. No problems loading her own gear.
Good sign.
Opens up her bag.
Snacks.
Fireball shots ready to go.
So fun! Oh my god, that's so fun! I love her. I love Fireball.
And in her pocket, she's got a White Claw.
Wow.
She's ready to go.
That's so fun. Is she funny about it or she has a drinking problem?
Probably both.
Okay.
I mean, this is something you'll see. People waiting
This
in
is
line
not
at the
uncommon. This
lift.
is
People
not
take
uncommon.
a
Yeah.
nip. It's like a warm up and a.
I mean, I get first chair most of the time, and people start popping their Coors Lights at 9 a.m.
You got a carbo load.
Coors Lattes, they like to call them. I like
That's
that.
Coors latte.
cute.
Have you heard that?
No,
I heard
it's
that.
pretty good.
Coors Latte.
Coors Latte.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's sticking around for next season.
So do you take one?
Well, I had no choice.
This is 100% not you. You don't drink and ski, for one thing.
May-
and you don't
yeah.
do a shot really ever.
I mean, I'll do
Tequila.
I'll do a
Yeah,
shot, I'll do
tequila.
a
You
shot
do
of tequila here and there.
I was thinking of me. But I digress.
You take the shot against your will.
Well, yes.
Oh, you didn't take the White Claw?
Well, she had the white. That was
You
her.
can't
that was
take
her
the
White
White
Claw.
Claw.
It was
Why?
her White Claw.
Her
But
personal?
don't worry.
She offers a shot, and he's like, you know what? I'm a man. I'll take the White Claw.
Don't worry. She's got plenty more White Claws in her bag.
Wow, what a beast.
So fun.
She's ready to go, Florida style, I guess.
Style.
I love it.
So we do the shot of Fireball. She gives me a White Claw. I'm a lightweight and an altitude.
Wait, what are you thinking at this point?
I'm like, okay, this is either gonna be like the greatest day ever, or just somebody's tearing an ACL.
Yeah, okay, great. That's fair.
He's thinking about the medical. Do you see any torn ACLs in the ER in Breckenridge, Seth?
One or two.
One or two.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
or two. Yeah. So, this is, it's like a 15-minute ride. We're halfway up. I'm already buzzy, just because it's all it takes. She whips out the largest joint I've ever seen in my entire life.
Does she?
Does she offer you the joint?
Of course she does.
And you say,
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
I can't. I get drug tested. And she goes, don't even worry about it. My dad was like some sort of government official, so she was aware that this was a thing.
And she puts up the windows and she goes, we'll just hotbox this sucker.
Close. Puts the J away.
Okay.
And just has tons of edibles available.
Wow. Wow.
Ready to go.
so what are you thinking at this point?
Oh, I'm in.
Are you?
Really?
You're excited? You're excited?
I'm excited for the day.
Okay.
I'm excited for the day. I'm excited for the date. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, again, I'm worried about an ACL for sure, but it's gonna be a fun day. I think I finished the White Claw by the time we got to the top.
my
she
God.
definitely popped a couple edibles.
And in what form? Like she's having a gummy bear, or
Brownie?
she's having a
I think
cookie?
it was a chocolate shroom.
A
I
shroom?
think it was one of those chocolate shroom things. I don't know. I don't know what these kids do today.
Wait,
What?
but
You can have a
was she
shroom
having
and-
mushrooms or was she having weed?
I'm pretty sure that she was having microdosing shrooms.
What?
Oh yeah.
She's doing psychedelics while skiing?
Is that beautiful?
Have you not been in Aspen that much this year?
It seems like psychedelics would be very difficult to ski on.
Article just popped about the increase in injuries on ski lifts in the last couple of years.
Okay.
I think there were 3 main culprits. Skiing on shrooms was like the number 1 or 2 reasons.
This is a thing?
I bet it's beautiful.
Go to the internet.
On the snowboarding Reddit, RedBear9976 says, mushrooms and snowboarding. I've taken them about 6 times. And
Actually, it
had
says
some
I've
good
taken them
experiences.
6 times.
And some bad. All the times outside have been really good, though, and I felt so much more appreciative of nature.
Do you do a lot of boarding inside? What does that mean?
I don't know. Do it on an empty midweek day. Well, she's very responsible.
Maybe this is her Reddit page.
Well, no one is telling me what it's like. So if you are a listener and you have done shrooms while skiing or snowboarding, just let us know what it's like.
I
'cause we don't
guarantee you
know.
our Aspen contingency has absolutely done it. Whether or not they chime in or not, I don't know.
Wow,
Do
that
you-
was a real twist. I just assumed we were talking about gummies.
Okay, so she's got a party in her backpack.
Party in her backpack.
But most importantly, how
That's a
are
great
her
name for this episode, by the way.
how are her ski moves?
Very good skier.
Wow.
Okay.
Very good skier. So
Cool.
we get to the top. We do a couple runs.
What runs are you doing?
Well, we just warm up on 1 and 2 leaf.
Okay.
Just kind of
Super relevant to a listening audience.
keeping it pretty blue, but she's solid. She's real solid. Good
Okay.
form. Nice tight
She giving you any
turns.
pointers?
No, they were just having
Nice
a good time.
tight turns.
Ski for like an hour or so.
Okay.
Every chair lift, she's like, "Hey, are we doing another shot or what?"
Wow.
Wow.
I have to sit out the first round, but I jump in after a couple laps.
Are you feeling peer pressured?
Yes, completely and utterly peer pressured. Couple laps after that, we do get on, and like 4 people get on.
Okay.
And someone does pull out a little pipe,
So everybody's just messed up on the mountain.
pretty much. She winds up taking a rip off of this guy's pipe, which now I'm a little bit turned off. Yeah, with the mouth, the germs.
Oh,
and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's fine. All of a sudden, this thing is about having a good time, having fun, skiing, whatever. So we do this. We ski for a couple hours. We're having a really good time. I am getting pretty buzzy
You're
here.
not talking that much, right? You're just talking on lifts.
On lifts,
and
getting
are
to
you
know each other.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you feel like you're getting time to...
Yes and no. These lifts are not. They're quick. These are like 5-7 minute lifts
that's
in
what I
that.
mean, yeah.
So the conversation is still pretty surface level stuff. Ski for like 2 hours. I'm buzzy, and I
Yeah.
got to start being careful here.
Yeah.
It's getting skied off. The light's not getting great.
Yeah.
I got to start being really careful
I'm
here.
so scared.
But she wants to go straight to the sun deck at this point, and
Okay.
just
Party.
keep the day going. She's got a couple friends up there.
Okay.
So like, yeah, of course, let's go.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Just pretending to be someone you're not.
Yeah. It's Bloody Mary time. She's washing it down with a shot of something.
Is she getting visibly or appreciably drunk or messed up? Or no,
not-
she's just still herself.
I mean,
Maybe it's because, Fireball Whiskey got in a lot of trouble because they weren't actually putting Fireball in those little shots. It was like,
malt liquor or
Malt
something.
liquor.
oh, gross.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Couple more drinks at the sun deck. I'm done.
Okay.
I cannot drink anymore.
You riding the gondola down?
Well, hold on.
Sorry.
If I am gonna ski down, I have
Yeah.
to stop.
Okay.
you must have to pee so much too, and she's in a onesie.
Peeing in a onesie.
Very
That's,
hard.
that's a lot.
Yeah, but I don't wear a onesie for that exact reason.
Yeah.
So having a really good time. It's super fun. Her friends are super nice. Also, I didn't know any of them. One of them lives
Spargometer?
still pretty high.
I mean, on the friends.
Oh
Are you more attracted to any of the friends?
no, definitely not.
Okay.
Right.
They want to do one more lap before it gets too dark, and then call it. So we all ski. There are like 5 of us at this point.
Okay.
So we all go.
Are you happy about this
It's
development?
great.
Or
It's great.
Okay.
This is just.
you're not in Dateland anymore. You're in like fun party day.
I think that's exactly correct.
Okay. got
And
it.
what this transitions into, who the hell knows?
Okay. You're just
Okay.
along for the ride.
Right. So all 5 of us are skiing down. Of course, one of the people just eats shit.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, yard sales, skis, poles, everything everywhere.
No.
Funny one or scary one?
Funny one.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay,
Really
good,
funny
good, good,
one.
good. No ACLs yet.
No. The girl's like, Seth, you're a doctor, right? Yeah, we've talked about this 19 times. This
That's
is the
your date?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm like, oh, okay,
She's wasted.
it's happened. So we get her friend back together,
A real Humpty Dumpty.
pretty much. And we decided, we're going to call it at this point.
I don't want to just go over that.
I liked it.
I don't want to just skip over.
We put we ride back up. We put Humpty Dumpty in the gondola to go back down.
Okay, she's done.
2 people went down the Gandhi. 3 of us did one more lap. The date is something's kicking in. She's getting loose on her
Our
turns.
turns aren't as tight anymore.
I am now trying to sober up and focus as best I can because something bad gonna happen.
Oh gosh.
But you have no responsibility to her.
Sure.
You feel
Nah,
responsible?
he's a Boy Scout. He's an ER doc. Of course he does.
Right. Thankfully, everybody makes it down.
Okay.
No problem.
Great.
The 2 of them in the gondola were waiting for us.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a table at Ajax. Let's go.
Great.
Party continues. Seth says, okay, sure, why not?
Why not?
Look at you. I'm proud of you, Seth.
We run into a bunch of people that I know at Ajax Tavern.
Oh, wow.
It just turns into this amazing, fun party. Meanwhile, the date is making out with another guy.
No!
What?
No way! So you're just chatting with friends and like having fun, and then you look up and that's what you see?
Just like totally. I mean, it was hilarious. Now we had gone. I mean, at this point, again, like you said, the date was pretty much over. I would say more than pretty much over. But there's like probably 10 of us all in this one area by the DJ
Doing opera.
And I just turn over, I just look over and glance over. I had to do a double take, and then she's just like making out with this random dude.
I'm horrified. Does the guy look at all like you? Did she mistake him for you?
How tall is he?
Oh, I mean 6'2" easily.
Oh,
so
geez.
yes,
Maybe
I
she
totally,
thought it was
totally
you.
thought it was me. I mean, I just start laughing my ass off.
Okay. No one wants me to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Are you touching her?
No, did you not touch her and so she sought touch elsewhere?
Maybe not.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to ask if he was touching her while she was making out with the other guy.
No.
I think that probably could have flown. Actually, that could have happened.
Oh no!
I mean, I'm just laughing.
Oh no!
So it was this point. I was like, I'm gonna call it. I don't know how much I drank, but I mean, they had several bottles of champagne, several bottles of wine. I just left.
You just left.
I just left.
You stiff the
You
bill?
didn't have to pay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's on
Not your
them.
problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Now let me ask you a question.
Oh no! I'm horrified and I'm not sure how I feel. You seem fine about it.
He's laughing.
It was a lot. It was a very fun day, and I
Oh.
was not interested in this woman after the whole day's experience.
Yeah.
The
But-
guy she was making out with.
Yeah.
Did he by any chance, and this is a long shot, have like long hair and a British accent? I'm asking, was it Russell Brand, and have you been having trouble forgetting this person who may or may not have been Sarah Marshall?
Inside of you. Inside of you.